Ready to pee? Maddie's killing it.
We're gonna start right here. Where?
We're doing a really good job.
I have it all figured out.
It's all set up.
Yeah, they have it all figured out.
Look at an angel. I'm the roughest.
First shot. Go back. There's a party. Once gotta go back. Gotta go back. You touched a lot. Gotta go back. Gotta go back. Impossible. Being funny. Shit! Oh, I know it's alpha. No good. It's over! 14:28, let's go!
Wait, what was it?
14:28. Jake got it.
Jake.
Wow.
Today.
All right, Jake.
Jake, for the second time.
The second time?
Okay. Post numbers game. Jake
So
with
we're-
the second win.
So Jake's in the final four. Solidified himself in there. He's coming on strong towards the end.
Jake
So,
is
right now, I would say Jake's the favorite amongst the jury.
I would say Jake and Nicole are in the top two. I
Right.
think Delana has a strong case.
I think
Alyssa's lack of challenge wins and needs is
social
gonna-
game. Yep. We're kind of doing a ranking of where people
we're at.
if people want to come in. So
Can I rip mine?
yeah.
So
So we're kind of doing a ranking.
I think it's Jake, without a doubt. Nicole and Delana would come down to their pitch to me.
Yep.
Lexi and
Yep.
Alyssa
Alyssa.
actually would have to go to have any chance.
Right.
But I think if they don't get Nicole out right now, they are so stupid.
Yeah. Jake.
I disagree.
Don't listen to Jake.
My opinion on this is if I'm Jake, I'd take Nicole, and my pitch to the jury is Nicole sitting next to me because I chose her and I carry her the whole way. Right.
I think his game speaks enough for itself. He doesn't need
I
that
agree.
pitch.
I think
I
the
don't
tough.
think he needs that.
I think the tough part
He's
is
won 2 immunities.
if he wins 2 immunities, but then flip side, what if right now Delaney goes in and wins the 4th challenge and has the big move she used on me and she won the 4th challenge? You're playing for me.
No,
Nicole hasn't won any.
No, but listen, the thing is, I'm Jake. I want to get rid of Nicole. She's my biggest threat.
yeah,
What if she goes and wins the next 2?
I think
because she's
But
better.
If I'm
Nicole
Jake,
is
I'm betting on
better.
myself to go beat Delana, Lexi, and Lisa.
I don't
Me and
think
Nicole-
Kay just said Nicole and Delana were a coin flip, so I don't think you can say
Yes.
Nicole's the strongest threat if that's how you
Strongest
feel.
threat because no, but I think Nicole is definitely better than Delana at challenges.
You're saying challenges.
I'm saying Nicole's the
What's the
bigger
remaining
threat.
challenges? We have
Scavenger.
That's in
And then
yeah, that's nice games. Yeah. So
I think Nicole is a bigger challenge threat.
I think
I
for
think they're
me,
coin flip.
for me personally, I think it's a 3-man race. I'm not willing to. Jake's not in a tier by himself. I think Jake and Nicole are in tier 1. I think Delana's in tier 2, and I think the other 2 are all but dead, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
think
think
Jake
Lexi and
is-
Alyssa are going to go in with 0 moves made and 0 or 1 challenge wins.
To me, Jake is in the series.
I
Yeah,
think,
that's
I
fair.
think
For
right
me,
now
no.
I'm there. Depending on what happens next is where Jake ends.
If
Right
Jake gets
now,
Nicole out right now, he just levels up and runs even more.
Funny thing is, Nicole's
I agree.
playing the game I respect the most.
Yeah.
And she hates the most.
Right.
And if she makes it, my question to her is going to be, we've talked about this for hours and hours and hours. How can you pitch to me that you deserve to win when you played a game you don't respect?
wow. Yeah.
Because she doesn't. She thinks the
Right.
game she's playing.
This is that you're spot on about that.
She hates. She thinks the people who play this game will never deserve.
With
to
no
win.
alliances and don't deserve.
Don't deserve
She really has.
And guess what? Her one alliance is Jake. So if she goes and she says, "Well, Jake was my alliance," I get to vote Jake because Jake took her.
Yeah.
He's
Because
in-
Jake right now is just one more challenge.
He's one more
That's why
challenge.
he's in a tier.
And,
The
and
problem
he's
with
also
Jake-
now getting 2 tribes beautiful.
He was the reason behind the last tribal and the tribal before.
He's also
He needs
the
to-
reason you went, huh?
He needs to address the error of flipping incorrectly because he flipped at the wrong time and then now he has 2.
He succeeded.
He did.
Yeah.
He flipped right almost.
No, he flipped wrong.
Him.
He flipped wrong.
I don't think
His
he flipped
his.
right.
I think he
I
flipped
think
right. He got you, he got me.
If he
flipped right.
No, he flipped wrong because if he didn't win the next challenge, he was out. He was on the wrong side of numbers. He won and then was able to orchestrate, which why he's ahead now. But if he loses that, Jake's.
I think his
sitting
just
there with us.
rebuttal is I just won the challenges. I got bet on
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm saying.
That's why
You gambled-
we're
you gambled and it paid.
that's why we're allowing
Well, that's
him
why
to
he's
be in his own tier.
That's why he's my 1. He's not in his own tier. I mean, that's why he's 1. But he flipped wrong in 1 challenge, which is huge. That's why he's 1.
Yeah, I think it's a right flip. I would bet on myself 100 times out of 100 too.
He right now it's Jake 1.
Everyone's got Jake 1 here. That's the from this up to this point it's Jake 1. I think we can all
I do
agree.
think this guy.
I don't think so. I think if we went to the 4 right now or 3 and we voted, anyone could. Delana, Nicole, or Jake could swing the vote.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So
that's-
who do you think is getting included right now?
It needs to be Nicole for anyone's sake.
I think it'll probably be Nicole. That's probably what's going to happen.
I will say we did talk about before I went out, the whole draw rocks thing with Jake and Lexi. If it wasn't Nicole's immunity, I think I would have been able to stay. and been able to pitch towards Nicole because they both were like, yeah, if it was Nicole, I'd be all yours.
I think we're too close to crown G, because so there's 2 more challenges left. What if Lexi bangs out 2 straight, or Alyssa bangs out 2 straight? Then she's tied Jake.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
no,
in the
no,
future.
certainly.
Yeah, right now.
Exactly.
Right now
Like, it's not
yeah.
crowned yet.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
no,
I'm saying up to this
It's
point.
games to lose.
Like if the game were to
Yeah,
end
today.
right now,
Yeah,
I think
that's
everyone
true.
would agree.
The only way Alyssa and Lexi win is they rattle 2 straight.
What are you thinking? What are you and Jakey talking about?
I told Jake he has the power.
Huh?
I told Jake he has the power.
I mean,
and I pitched him a couple ideas and I said, I'll roll with you. I mean, don't we all have to roll with him?
yeah, kind of.
Okay. My number 1 pitch, obviously, I think Lexi has good story.
That's what Delana said.
But
I mean,
I also think like
I think keep Delana. Get rid of Lexi.
yeah,
That's what needs to be done.
yeah.
I'll roll with it.
I mean,
I think you have a pretty good story, but I will roll with it.
yeah. I mean,
I also think that you and Jake are gonna crush the scavenger hunt, which is why I really want to get Jakey out. But if it comes down to it, I'll fucking roll with it.
I think no. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think Delana should sit there. I want you to vote Delana.
No, I'm not voting for Delana.
So you're between me and Christmas.
Yeah,
And I'm between probably you and Lexi.
yeah. Fair enough.
And I think I could be wrong, but I think that's where you would talk to Jake. I think that's where Jake's at. I don't think having Jake vote Delana.
No, he's not voting
It's
for
on
Delana.
him. So I think he's between the 3 of us. And
Yeah.
it's just like
Who's gonna fucking go with who?
okay.
I'm gonna talk to Jake.
Yeah, sounds good.
This is the vibe right here. How was that challenge for you guys?
Fun. I liked it.
I think that was the best challenge.
Yeah.
It's like
Put together
a
well.
staple, you know?
Very even too. I feel like
I hope this vote goes my way. It does. Every person I wrote down went home. Boys would vote for it.
all right, the pack is officially dead. I think like I knew I was never gonna win this game. There's just too many arguments for like, oh, she outplanned the game. Oh, she has an advantage because it's her house. She's super into Survivor, which I am. I don't even know if I'm proud of the game I played. I don't know if I would have been like a solid winner if I did get to Final 3. I do truly believe that. I think for me in the running right now, if I go to the jury, I am between Jake and Lexi right now. And that's because I think they have played a very interesting game. So we will see. But unfortunately, I'm going to vote this. And I do give respect to everyone's played a game. I don't think it matters who I vote. It's going to be me. So, yay, Survivor. I fucked up. I should have used my instead. Dead. Survivor. It's you and me.
Yeah, this one hurts a little bit, but it's the way the group is going on this one.
Alright, so votes. First vote.
I knew it.
Okay. It's timed. This is to your first clue. You ready?
Get the fuck out of the way!
We literally just had this conversation.
Yeah, I destroyed it. I'm so annoyed.
Time starts when I go inside. I think I know what it is. Let's go. Yeah.
I'm gonna. Upstairs.
Remember the last time I did a scavenger hunt, so.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yep.
So here's the clue.
Game on.
Just put one again inside.
When you step inside, I will start the timer. Just think about it.
What's in
Don't
the
mess up. Downstairs, garage, front and backyard. Upstairs, upstairs is Hogwarts.
All right, you won the final challenge. How are you feeling about that?
Feeling great. I think I needed that one. It was the only challenge I won. And I think it was a huge one. Because the next game is luck, and I don't think I would have been taken.
So,
Unless Delana won, I think she would have taken me. But Lexi and Jake were taking each other for sure.
who are you taking today?
I think I'm gonna go with Delana. We told each other we were taking each other. I think she's the person I have the best chance of beating. Honestly, I didn't want to take Lexi. I think she'd beat me. Jake, good challenge guy. I don't know if...
Are you, and none of them know who you're choosing?
No, I didn't tell them.
I think
Delana knows I'm choosing though.
Did everyone pitch you?
They told me they think I should take who I think I have the best chance of beating, and I just said, I don't know who I have the best chance of beating, but I know who I'm taking.
All right, so not much discussion.
Not much discussion.
Congrats on Final 3.
All right, Alyssa. taking?
Taking Delana.
Alright. So we have Jake and Lexi. You guys are throwing down at what is going to be an electric challenge. Do you know what it is?
Yeah. How you feeling?
The win? It's the win.
Yeah.
I don't know, to fucking win? Not let the wind get it?
Yeah. I'm gonna start low, see how I'm gonna start low, see how it works and add him if I feel confident.
No mouth strategy? Strong teeth? I guess.
Second mark. Get set. Go. Jake starting with 2. Lexi gets a pull and fast. 2 different strats. Jake, you're good.
Back-to-back threes.
Dyer destroying me.
Come on, you got it. It's up 2. Another one for Lexi. Another one for Jake.
Another one for Lexi.
Another
That
one
was
for
a
Lexi.
2.
That was
That was a 2.
That was 2. That was 2. That was 2.
2 again, first roll. 2.
2.
For real. Or 4. No, it's just the way it's been rolling.
2-2.
Try and separate them so we don't. Like, you're 2.
It's coming down to it. Lexi got 6 left. 5 left. Jake's right back in it. You're tied.
There it is. I got that tie.
One at a time, Lexi. Jake, 2 left. Lexi, 2 left. 1 left.
One each. 2.
Lexi got it!
Oh my god!
That's game!
That's game.
All right, it's over. This is the final jury right here. Final 3. I mean, pretty impressive game, right? So, you guys take over.
Alright, I want all 3 of you to tell me in 6 words or less why you deserve to win.
I kept my word the whole time.
I played the game.
I kept my word.
I knew every person going home.
Congratulations. Joanna, can you tell us why you deserve to win without winning the challenge?
I think because I was honest with everyone. Everyone knew my gameplay. Like, I didn't bulk to anything. I mean, I also came in here. I don't think anyone probably expected me to be a competitor. No one probably expected me to be like, up here right now because I'm not a too far, and I just thought like maybe trying to make a little move to act like to look like I like was trying to play the game instead of just like tagging going around. I wanted to have a move on my that I use an idol for something that I play, and I
Lexi and Alyssa, I want you to each tell me how your game differed from the other. So Alyssa, you can go first, and then Lexi can go after you.
That's a tough question because, well, I didn't choose Lexi to come with me because we had a pretty similar game. Besides the two rivals that she may go to from the work squad with us. I don't know, I think that last like challenge helped me a lot, the scavenger hunt. But I mean, obviously we switched at the exact same times, but I think, I don't know. I mean, that's a tough question. We had a pretty similar game. We were on the same alliance the whole time, and we broke at the exact same times to get out who we wanted to get out. So, that's tough.
I agree with Alyssa. We did have very similar game plans. However, when it comes down to it, when I was switched on the green team, I think I really pulled through. I don't know how well that would have gone the next two challenges, the anagram in here and the puzzle out there, if I wasn't on the green team. I think that's just a big part of it. Also, I was lying and scheming and telling one side this and one side something else. So I was never really full on either side.
Wait, can I chime back in?
Nah, you're done.
Okay.
You can chime back in.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can go.
Okay.
And you can also chime back if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that doesn't show how we're different, but it shows how we're still the same. Like, I was scheming on both sides. The only reason why we were able to get Sean out is because you guys were fully convinced that we're splitting the votes, and that's the only way we were able to get Sean out. So I was playing the game as well. I wasn't super strict on my alliances.
If we were to look back at filming, what challenge do you think that you put yourself ahead and you thought maybe you have a chance of winning this one?
the fucking crowning one because I knew the leaves right away, and I don't think anyone else did. Personally.
This last one.
The scavenger hunt for me, like, nobody else even finished, so I think that was a good one for me.
I want to take a second to thank everyone for coming.
Oh my God.
Whole weekend, I really appreciate it. All right, this is great. No hard feelings. My questions for all of you, you guys can answer in whatever order. How do you feel? Why do you feel you deserve to be the one lone survivor? So how is your game better than every single person here? And take as little time or as much as you want.
I personally just valued like myself being honest with everybody. I didn't really do any backstabbing that maybe Oliver, because he thought we were going for Dalt. That is maybe the one time, but other than that, I think I was always really honest with everybody, like in this game. I valued honesty because I don't like to lie, and I'm gonna be upfront with everybody about it, and if that gets me voted out, that was totally fine. Like when my name was getting drawn on the things, I was fine with it because I understood it. I was like, that's fine. Like everyone knows who I'm going for, and if that person's not gonna gun for me, it's all fair.
When I did my little video prior, I said that I wanted to try and fly under the radar as much as possible, and I think I did a really good job of that. A lot of people wanted to keep me in because I was considered a weak player. A lot of people didn't think that I was going to make it to the final three. So I think that just shows that I was able to play my game very well to get here.
I think that I had a big part of every single vote of who went home. Like I said on Oliver's question, like every person's name who I wrote down went home in that tribal. So I think that's like a huge part of the game. I was never blindsided on any tribals. Like I was never shocked by one single thing that happened. I think it's pretty tough in this game. Like you get blindsided a lot, and I was convincing enough. I mean, off the people that were also kind of in my alliance when I thought they needed to go home. And I kept the alliance that I wanted, and this is who I wanted in the final 3, and this is who went in the final 3.
Yeah, I mean, I agree completely with what Alyssa was saying. When us 3 talked about it, we knew that we were going to, like, we talked about us 3 wanting to be in the final 3 together. And so, I think that she's right. Every single person that, like, for her and I, we voted, they went home. Like, I didn't write a name down on there, and that person didn't go home.
I also think a lot of I'm shocked I'm up here, so I'm feeling like you guys are probably shocked, especially because with Dalton, we were, I guess, seen as a power couple, and now that, like, we got him out, and when he was voted out, I wasn't really shocked because Alyssa asked me, she's like, do I vote for Kate or for Dalton? And I said, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, there's no hard feelings if you vote for Dalton. I almost fucking voted for Dalton at that point because he needed also to be in. So.
Alyssa, you were the only person up there that never had your name written down. Do you think that is a credit to your game or the fact that you're an easy opponent in the final 3?
I think that was a credit to my game because I heard my name thrown around a few times, and when I did, I suggested somebody else and it went my way. Like, for example, when we got Dalt out, I was hearing my name for the other side, and I convinced them that I would split the vote for Dalton and Delana, and my name was not written down. So I think it was a credit to my game, or my social game at least.
I just want to know how like, your social game swayed other people's opinions at some point in the game.
Can you repeat the question?
How, like, your social game could sway people's opinions to vote out other people during the game.
I think for me, once I got switched, once we dropped buffs and we switched teams, conversations that I had, it wasn't to get me out, and so I think that I was needed on a lot of challenges for team-wise, and I think that my social game, I was able to talk with every single person in both tribes, and it wasn't like I was scheming. I was telling everyone what they wanted to hear at that time, so that way I could make my move when it came down to tribal.
I think, like, obviously I didn't talk to the dream team until we merged, but I think once we merged, I tried to make I made an effort to talk to everybody on that team to understand where their head was at and who they wanted out. Because if it was maybe we could work together, we could do it that way. So I wanted to know where everyone's head was at in the game, and if we aligned, that was awesome. If not, we kind of had conversations about things. Like, me and Nicole talked, and we had like a similar game plan, but just in different orders. So it was kind of like we knew where each other what we wanted in the end, and we just kind of had to like figure it out as the game went on. I talked to Sean. I knew who Sean wanted a gun for. Me and Kate had to talk about basically me telling Kate I want you out. So I think I thought my social game was just I just wanted to know where everyone's head was at, and they knew where everyone's head was at.
Well, like Kate said, like, my name was never written down, and I don't think it was because I was like the weakest ever. Like, I think I was pretty middle ground in most challenges. So, like, I don't think it was like, oh, let's carry her to the end. I heard pretty early on when we hit the merge, like, people thinking that Delana and I had like full control of the game, and yet still didn't get anybody to write my name down one single time. So I think that was pretty big. Like, I was convincing enough. Like, I heard it from Dalt. He thought we were ride or dies, which I didn't want to backstab him, but if Dalt was up here, you guys will all vote for Dalt, so it had to happen for my game. Yeah.
Did you have a plan coming into the game or throughout the game, and how did that kind of change as the game went forward?
My plan was just to stay in the game as long as I could, to be honest, because I didn't really know how far I'd go, because I didn't know what to expect coming into this, especially with challenges. I didn't know if I was really even going to be that big of a threat. I didn't really think I was, especially with like the physical ones, because we didn't know what we were going to get from like that day. So I just kind of wanted to come in and just see how far I didn't really have a team.
game, I was gonna be a fly under the radar, like keep me around because you can keep me around. But once we drew rocks, my plan kind of changed. Like, especially after we won the first 2 challenges, it was like, well, Orange has the numbers, and I knew like if we kept Orange with the numbers for long enough to pick off the people that I wanted to pick off, we would easily be able to get Dalt out because enough people wanted him gone, and I knew I'd be able to like make it to the top at that point because I could convince people that we needed to get Dalt out, we need to get Sean out, we need to get Kate out, like whatever order that was in. So that was the plan. Big guys out.
My plan was just to stay under the radar, and I think I did a pretty good job of that.
Anybody else?
My thing is, I'm not gonna. I went up this whole wave in the game, around the game. I knew how the game was going. And my whole day, the entire time through, I literally said, Lexi, out these 3, Lexi's playing the best game. She put it was a good talk there, but when I think about the game,
I think it's Lexi by a long shot. But I do think Alyssa has the best.
Lexi convinced you guys that she her person. I saw it. I think Alyssa did convince me that she was the second best. That's the only. Yeah. That's what she convinced me. Alyssa convinced me she was the second best.
Alyssa had the best.
Alyssa, good speech. If this was a game about speeches, I would vote Alyssa. There's no doubt.
I think Alyssa and
Lexi
Lexi played the same game.
And her speech was so good that I would, if someone else was up there that's not Jake, say, listen.
Would you always your head up?
She played a great game.
I think it was a lot for Alyssa to say that everybody that she wrote down. And that she knew every person that was going up.
Yeah, I mean,
You're never taking
Yeah, exactly. It's an individual. That's why you gotta play the jury.
Yeah,
you gotta play the jury.
I wanted her on pad, if I'm being honest. No one was going with me on that one.
You gotta know the jury.
All right, so that was a great game. Top 3 made it. I didn't think any of those top 3 would make it, to be honest, but they did. It's coming down to Alyssa and Lexi for me. Alyssa didn't do much until the very end. Figuring out that sponge riddle was pretty insane. Lexi got thrown a ton of curveballs, I think, throughout the game. Having to switch tribes was definitely a curveball, and she also clutched up with the dice at the end. And so for me, I think Lexi had the harder road to get there, and so for that reason, I think she gets my vote.
What the fuck is going on? I think you played a good game. I think Alyssa had a better speech, but Alyssa just didn't do enough until the final challenge.
Impressive game. What? Okay.
I didn't know who I was voting for until I got in here. I wanted Lexi to tell a good story. I wanted Delaney to tell a good story. Alyssa, I think they all did. Alyssa swung my vote when she said no one voted her out, and she voted with the numbers every single time. She also won the most important challenge of the day and sent her brother to the final challenge.
Alright, here it goes. Winner, winner. I think you deserved it. Given the 3 that were up there, you had to scratch and claw a little bit. Alyssa, you did a great job pitching your case. It made this a little harder. I wasn't super familiar with your game. But ultimately, I think Lexi played a better one.
Okay, final decision time. Well, gotta go for the best team. To the best. Hey, when you win, take me out to dinner. Sushi. Okay?
Respected the hell out of your game, and I thought you played by far the best out of the final three. I think you had the best social game, and you actually did not have your name written down one time. You knew that everybody was going out who you thought was going out, and that's pretty impressive.
I wish someone would have kicked it out of the water with their speech. I feel like no one did, so I don't know. I don't know. Congrats, Lexi. I think people did very much underestimate you. I wanted you out. I said to Alyssa and Elena that if you get there, you would win. So that's how I feel. Congrats, Lex. Congrats, everyone else who was here today. Hope you guys had a fun time.
So the first vote, Lexi. Second vote, Alyssa. 1-1. Third vote, Lexi. Second vote, Alyssa. 2-2. Second vote, Lexi. Fourth vote, Lexi. First winner, Survivor.
There it is.
For sure.
You just put a target on your back.
But always for a second.
Hey, weakest player, huh?
Yeah, Joel.
Yeah, Joel, Kate.
The final Soul Survivor.